Honestly, I think Indonesia has some of the most friendly locals in the whole entire world.
Indonesian people are the nicest people I've ever met. And I say Indonesian people and not Bali people because Indonesia is the country and Bali is the island. When people say they're in Bali, when they're talking about Nusa Penida, Java, Lombok, anything like that, it sickens me, bro, because they're different islands. Have some respect for the place you're in, right? Number one. But I digress. Anyway, Indonesian people are the nicest people I've ever met.
Indonesian people might just be the friendliest people in the world.
Banyak orang tumbuh dengan anggapan bahwa kehidupan terbaik hanya bisa ditemukan di negara-negara maju. Gedung pencakar langit, transportasi yang serba cepat, teknologi canggih, dan ritme hidup yang teratur sering dianggap sebagai gambaran kehidupan impian. Namun, bagi sebagian orang asing, pandangan itu mulai berubah setelah mereka menginjakan kaki di Indonesia. Awalnya mereka datang hanya untuk berlibur. Ada yang ingin menikmati pantai, ada yang penasaran dengan budaya, ada pula yang sekedar mengisi waktu sebelum kembali ke negaranya. Tetapi semakin lama mereka tinggal, semakin muncul perasaan yang tidak pernah mereka duga sebelumnya. Mereka mulai menikmati pagi yang tenang, ditemani secangkir kopi hangat, mendengar suara burung dan azan yang berpadu dengan aktivitas masyarakat, melihat tetangga saling menyapa, anak-anak bermain bersama di luar rumah, orang-orang yang masih sempat tersenyum dan mengobrol meski tidak saling mengenal. Hal-hal sederhana yang kita anggap biasa ternyata justru menjadi kemewahan yang mulai sulit ditemukan di sebagian tempat lain. Mereka merasa menemukan apa yang selama ini mereka cari melalui kehidupan di Indonesia. Beberapa orang asing bercerita tentang bagaimana mereka jatuh cinta dengan suasana di Indonesia. Mereka mulai menikmati hal-hal yang dulu mungkin tidak mereka sadari penting. Mulai dari suasana pagi yang damai, hingga cara masyarakat yang tetap bisa bersantai meskipun menjalani aktivitas sehari-hari. Seorang wisatawan bercerita bagaimana dia menemukan kedamaian yang selama ini dicarinya di Indonesia. Ia merasa bahwa kehidupan di sini memberikan sesuatu yang berbeda dari apa yang dialami sebelumnya. Kehidupan yang lebih santai dan penuh kehangatan menjadi nilai tersendiri yang sulit ditemukan di tempat lain. Seorang lagi mengaku terkejut dengan keindahan alam yang masih sangat alami dan belum banyak terjamah. Ia merasa heran bagaimana tempat yang begitu indah bisa masih menjaga keasrian alamnya. Selain itu, ia juga kagum dengan keramahan masyarakat yang membuatnya merasa seperti berada di rumah sendiri.
Honestly, I think Indonesia has some of the most friendly locals in the whole entire world. No matter where I've been welcomed into homes, said hello to on the street, asked where I'm from, told I'm beautiful. Like, they're just so nice and so welcoming. I can't even think of one time I've seen a local like angry or get mad at someone or even get mad at another local. While I'm just walking, people are saying hello off their motorcycles, just smiling and waving. The kids are so nice. Everyone is just so friendly. Even if you're just looking for someone to help you, someone will go more than out of their way to help you out and make sure you find where you need to go or get the help you need. The receptionists at the hostels are so kind, always making the stay even better than it would be without them. I just have to say, I think Indonesia has some of the nicest people in the world.
Indonesian people are the nicest people I've ever met. And I say Indonesian people and not Bali people because Indonesia is the country and Bali is the island. When people say they're in Bali, when they're talking about Nusa Penida, Java, Lombok, anything like that, it sickens me, bro, because they're different islands. Have some respect for the place you're in, right? Number one. But I digress. Anyway, Indonesian people are the nicest people I've ever met. This is Vincent, right? And he helped us so much throughout our stay in Nusa Lebangan. He was the most selfless person I think I've ever met because he just seemed to be a handyman in the hotel. And he got dumped with us because he had really good English, which was amazing for us. But he arranged a transport to the ferry. He arranged the ferry for us. He said his goodbyes and was texting me as soon as I arrived in Nusa Penida. Was like, "Oh, I hope you're okay. I hope like the ferry went okay for you. This, that, the other." We thought that was it. I was like, "Oh, thank you so much, Vincent." Left him a nice review. Was so appreciative of all that stuff. Once I arrived in Penida, I realized that I left my sunglasses over in Lebangan. I got Vincent a coffee before I left for Penida, so I got him a coffee, left my sunglasses in the coffee shop, and then arrived at Penida. And then I texted him, was like, "Oh, any chance you can go check that coffee shop for my sunnies?" And within 5 seconds, he had a photo of my sunnies and sent them over. I was like, "Bro, are these yours? Let's get them back to you." let's send it over on the ferry. And I was like, yes, bro. I had a pretty stacked itinerary here at Nusa Penida, so it was really awkward trying to figure out ferry times when I was going to be around. Then we had the motorbike crash, and I didn't know if I'd actually get them back. And he was texting me non-stop, being like, bro, don't worry about it. I hope you're okay. To these sunnies, latest ferries 5 p.m., earliest ferries this, that, the other. Last night when we finally arranged the ferry to come and bring my sunnies, he just gave the sunnies to the captain, was like, oh, just give the captain the tip. I don't want anything. I was like, bro, how are you so selfless? You're like the soundest fella I've ever met. Big shout out to Vincent and his 2 kids. He was the loveliest guy ever. But this is just like a little part of what Indonesian culture is about, because they're so selfless, bro. They'll take the shirt off your back to help. When I crashed the motorbike, a fella did that with, like, he came out of the bushes. I don't know where he came from, pulled the motorbike off me. They're just so selfless, and they don't have it in them to be bad. I don't think so anyway. Just really appreciate all you guys and the Indonesians around here, making us feel so safe, so at home, and being so kind to us.
Guys, super amazing views, and you've got the beautiful call to prayer happening as the sun sets across the beautiful mountains and hills of Bandung. It's incredible. Never seen anything like it.
Indonesian people might just be the friendliest people in the world. I've been here 2 days now, and it hasn't been once but I've walked past someone and they haven't said hello to me. Like, you don't find that in England. Every single person you walk past, they say hello. I stopped and played football with 2 different groups of kids today, just because they asked me to play. And I went for lunch with a local. I haven't done that anywhere else. And everyone is just so smiley and so friendly. Big up Indonesia. I can't wait for the rest of my.
Begitu juga dengan suasana masyarakat yang masih menjaga nilai-nilai budaya. Mereka senang melihat bagaimana tetangga saling menyapa, anak-anak bermain dengan bebas di luar rumah, dan orang-orang yang masih punya waktu untuk bersosialisasi meskipun dalam kesibukan sehari-hari. Hal-hal sederhana yang sering kita anggap biasa ternyata menjadi daya tarik tersendiri, mulai dari cara orang Indonesia menikmati secangkir kopi pagi, hingga bagaimana mereka tetap bisa tersenyum dan berbagi meskipun dalam kesibukan sehari-hari. Seorang wisatawan bercerita bahwa ia menemukan kedamaian yang selama ini dicarinya di Indonesia. Ia merasa bahwa kehidupan di sini memberikan sesuatu yang berbeda dari apa yang dialami sebelumnya. Kehidupan yang lebih santai dan penuh kehangatan menjadi nilai tersendiri yang sulit ditemukan di tempat lain. Pengalaman mereka menunjukkan bahwa tidak selalu kehidupan di negara maju yang menjadi impian. Kadangkala kemewahan bisa ditemukan dari hal-hal sederhana yang kita anggap biasa sehari-hari. Beberapa orang asing bahkan mulai mempertimbangkan untuk tinggal lebih lama di Indonesia. Mereka merasa menemukan keseimbangan hidup yang selama ini sulit diraih di negara asal mereka. Mulai dari menikmati pagi yang damai, hingga merasakan kehangatan masyarakat yang membuat mereka merasa seperti berada di rumah sendiri. Mereka juga merasa bahwa kehidupan di Indonesia memberikan sesuatu yang berharga, mulai dari keindahan alam yang masih sangat alami, hingga nilai-nilai budaya yang masih terjaga dengan baik.
In France, we have everything. We have more money, we have more developed services, but here people are always happy, really. Like, even if they have nothing, even if they can be poor, they always share, they're always happy, they always smile with me, for example. So it's really interesting to see how people are so happy and they really accept their life, they accept their destiny, whatever they were poor or rich. And it's really unbelievable for me. So I really want to know why. Like, I don't understand really why it's like that. Maybe because of their culture, maybe also the religion can also play. I really want to know. So really tell me and can discuss about it. Really tell me in comment. I really want to know.
Semua itu membuat mereka merasa bahwa Indonesia bukan hanya destinasi liburan, tetapi juga tempat untuk menemukan makna kehidupan yang lebih dalam. Fenomena ini menunjukkan bahwa pandangan tentang kehidupan terbaik bisa berubah setelah merasakan pengalaman langsung. Banyak yang awalnya datang hanya untuk berlibur, namun akhirnya merasa menemukan sesuatu yang berharga yang tidak mereka dapatkan di negara asalnya. Jadi, bagi mereka yang datang ke Indonesia, tidak hanya menikmati keindahan alam atau budaya, mereka juga menemukan nilai-nilai kehidupan yang sesungguhnya, kehangatan masyarakat, kedamaian, dan kebahagiaan dari hal-hal sederhana yang sering kita anggap biasa.
I think the main reason is that the general stress level here is impressively low. In my home country, walking slowly is basically a social crime. If you aren't moving like you're chasing a thief, you are just a stationary object blocking the path of progress. But here people seem to have made peace with time itself. This driver has turned the back of his car into a personal relaxation area. Someone else is eating pizza like they have absolutely nowhere else to be. And it spreads. Even the cats here look like they've detached from all worldly concerns. There's just something very Santai about the whole rhythm of life. Less urgency, less drama, fewer people acting like a small inconvenience has the power to ruin the entire day.